guys, welcome back to Sunny Side Up Food Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing this ice cream that I found. It's kind of random. It's called JC's Scoops. I've never heard of the company before, but I noticed they have some pretty interesting flavors, and these are on sale for like $1.30. Like, they're super cheap, and this is for a pint of ice cream, so I kind of like got them at a good clearance price. Okay, so I have 5 flavors here, and I'm gonna start off with this cinnamon chocolate churro flavor. And this is what it looks like. And it's pretty cool. It has this little like handle here. It's like a real, kind of like a gallon of ice cream. And it looks pretty good. You can see there's like chunks of churro there, and vanilla ice cream looks like it's sprinkled with cinnamon. And then there's some like chocolate in there as well. Okay, let's see how good they got the flavors down. So this is definitely a really rich flavor. The minute I bite into it, it kind of reminds me of the French Toast Crunch cereal, if you guys have ever tried that. I was never really a big fan of that, but this churro part has that flavor. And then the white ice cream is definitely very cinnamony. And then the chocolate's not like a super strong flavor. But overall it's not bad. It isn't one that I would buy again, just because I'm not a fan of that cinnamon French toast flavor. And I don't mean, you know, cinnamon toast crunch, like that's one of the best cereals ever. But this is like sort of, I guess, like a spin-off of that, and it was shaped like actual French toast. And then it had I guess like syrupy flavor built in. It's different from cinnamon, you know, toast crunch, but I just didn't care for that one for some reason. It looked way better in the picture, and it sounded better. Like, the concept was better than the delivery for me. But so yeah, this is basically what that tastes like. So I would give this like maybe like a 3 out of 5. I could see a lot of people liking this. I'm just not crazy about it, and I wouldn't buy it again. Although it's so cheap, you know, you can't beat like $1 and change, but I wouldn't even buy it again for $1 and change. Okay, now moving on to this Taffy apple. I can already tell this is gonna be like super rich just by the picture. So you can see there's a lot of caramel going on. I'm sure there'll be apple chunks, and it'll be like super sweet like the last one. And this is what the inside looks like. Mostly just looks like a vanilla surface, so I guess all the chunks are more along the lines of the bottom or the middle. All right, here I go. So this has many different layers to it. I really like this one. There's peanuts in here. I didn't realize that from the picture. But it's like those kind that you get, I guess, from the Planters brand, where it has that yummy, sweet, crunchy stuff over it, those crunchy peanuts. So it seems like they put those in here. And then the ice cream flavor itself is like an apple flavor ice cream, a really light flavor. It's not too sweet. They did a good job with the caramel in there as well. It's not like too much in there and, you know, too overpowering. So this thing overall has a really good balance, and I really like it, and I would definitely buy it again. Really interesting, and a lot better than I was expecting just from looking at the picture. So I would actually give this a 4.9 out of 5. Definitely would recommend this to anyone that likes apple. And yeah, this is my favorite so far. Okay, so this next one is brown butter pretzel crunch. So that sounds good. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the picture, but I'm curious to see how sweet or non-sweet it is. I didn't realize it had the descriptions here along the top. I was looking for that, I couldn't find it. But this describes itself as a brown butter pretzel crunch, tasty brown butter ice cream with ribbons of buttercream and chocolate covered pretzel bites. So that sounds really good. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside. You can see those chunks of chocolate pretzel, and then the ice cream just looks like a vanilla. You can definitely see it's filled with a lot of pretzels, which is nice. Okay, I'd say this is pretty cohesive, and all the components work really well together. but I didn't like just eating the ice cream part by itself because it just tastes like, well, to me it reminds me of butterscotch, like a butterscotch flavor. So I didn't really care for it, but then when I really got like some more of this chocolate chunks in there, just all of it in one bite works together because the chocolate chunks have the pretzels in there, which I'm guessing are a little bit on the salted side, and it just all comes together really well. But I can't say that I would buy it again, so I would have to give this more along the lines of like a 3.5 out of 5, but it's not bad. It has like a Ben & Jerry's type of vibe because it's you know, interesting, unique flavor, and it has a lot of stuff going on with it. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of the actual white ice cream flavor unless it's paired with all the pretzels on the inside. Okay, so next I'm going to try this salted caramel fudge brownie ice cream. This is savory sweet caramel ice cream with a salted caramel swirl and fudge brownie squares. So this type of ice cream is pretty easy to find with most other companies, like salted caramel with some chocolate in it. So I'm curious to see how good this one is. The inside has like a cookies and cream look to it. And there's chocolate there in the corner. Let's make sure I get all of it on one spoon. All right. So this one's kind of weird. I'm surprised, like the brownie has like a weird thing going on. Almost like a pineapple-y aftertaste-ish vibe. Which is weird because there's no pineapple supposed to be in here. But it's like, I don't know, it could just be because the quality of the brownies just aren't good. And that just kind of blends over into the whole overall taste of it. But even just me trying just the ice cream part, well, I mean, it's kind of hard to do actually, because I can see bits of chocolate mixed in with the ice cream, and then there's also brownie chunks. But if you don't like artificial brownie flavor, then you definitely wouldn't like this whole thing. Yeah, I'd have to give this like a 1 out of 5 because it's not really, doesn't come across strong enough, and they did a good job on their other flavors, so I was expecting this to taste, you know, at least like a chocolate, like a chocolate brownie, but it's like got this weird pineapple thing. So I definitely wouldn't buy this again. I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, I say stay away from salted caramel fudge brownie. Okay, so last I have peanut butter and jelly donut ice cream. Does it sound so interesting? Definitely different. This describes itself as smooth peanut butter ice cream with a strawberry swirl and glazed donut pieces. So that's a lot of yumminess going on. So we'll see how well they got the flavor. All right, so this is what the inside looks like. It looks pretty interesting. It's got like white chunks, the donut chunks. And it looks good. Okay, so I got everything onto one spoon. And let's see. Okay, so this one I kind of like half and half. I really do like the ice cream part with the peanut butter, and then it seems like it swirls of jelly in there, which is really interesting and creative. The part I really don't like is the breaded donut chunks. It's like super dry looking, and then when you eat it, it's like super dry like bread and just not a good fit for it. But the ice cream part itself is super good. Like the ice cream I would give like a 4 out of 5 because it's what you would expect, just like a peanut butter and jelly ice cream. But this would have been better if they left the donut part out and just maybe put, I don't know, like chunks of peanut butter or maybe some type of pretzel, something crunchy. But this is just like dry, stale bread chunks in there. Definitely doesn't resemble anything of a donut. So for the overall, I would give this like a 3.7 out of 5. I wouldn't buy it again, and I wouldn't recommend it just because it comes with these chunks in it, but otherwise, without the chunks, I would recommend it. Alright, so I would definitely say my favorite one is the Taffy Apple one. It is so yummy, and it's got a good amount of sweetness and not too crazy. But overall, the line is interesting. I like what they're doing with the flavors. It's kind of like a Ben & Jerry's vibe, but in more of an interesting, less over dramatic direction. And I just like that it's something new, because I definitely never heard of this brand. So it's definitely fun to try this. They actually do have more flavors. They have coffee and scones flavor, tea and biscuits, s'mores, crispies. But I only saw these in the store, so I just bought all that I could. But yeah, definitely if you guys notice this line around in the store, I would recommend buying them and maybe starting with like the Taffy Apple if you're an Apple fan, or and that's pretty much the only one that I like super recommend. But yeah, this was fun to try, and I'll definitely be doing some more ice cream food reviews. So thank you guys so much for watching this JC Scoops ice cream food review, and please subscribe and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button to see every time I upload a new video, and I will see you guys soon.